Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my stickers that I sell in my Etsy shop. This is definitely the most requested video that you guys have wanted to see, so I'm glad I finally get to share this with you guys. So there's two different ways I make my stickers. One way is I paint them on a piece of paper and I scan them to my computer, or I'll draw them digitally on my iPad Pro. And to do this, I use a Apple Pencil and I use the app called Procreate. And this is my favorite app that I've found for drawing so far. So the first thing I do is set up a new blank canvas for my stickers. And I usually set it to this size to get the best quality and the size for my stickers. But I've already made my stickers that I'm going to show you guys today, so I'm just going to go to that and I'll just do a little time lapse of how I drew them out. So if I choose to paint my stickers instead of drawing them on my iPad, I do it a little bit differently. The only difference is that I scan them and upload them to my iPad, and then I upload them into Procreate where I reposition the stickers how I want them to look. So now that I've finished drawing my stickers out and positioning them where I want them to be, I'm going to take a light gray color and outline my stickers where I want them to be cut. I use a really light gray color because I know that this color isn't going to show up as an outline when I print them out. So now I'm going to take that same gray color and fill in the spots around each sticker. I want to make the entire area that is not a sticker the same color, and this will make more sense later. You want to make sure that the outline of these cuts are nice and smooth so that the machine won't have any troubles cutting them. I'm just finishing those final touch-ups and I'm done with drawing them out. That is it for making my stickers in Procreate. Now I'm going to export this as a JPEG and I'm going to send it to my laptop. So the machine that I use to cut out my stickers is called the Cricut Explorer Air, and the software that comes with the machine is called the Cricut Design Space. This is the software that I'm going to use to upload my new design and set up the cut for the machine. So the first thing we're going to do is make a new project, and once we're in the canvas, we're going to select the upload button. And this is where we're going to upload our floral design that we made in Procreate so that it gets imported into the canvas. So I'm just going to drag and drop our floral design into the window, and then at this menu I always select complex just to get all the details into the print. Now this is the section where the importance of the gray background comes in. If we choose the select and erase wand, we can go over to the gray area and it will erase everything in that area. So since the background is not the part that we want to be printing, we're going to select that area and it turns into this colored checkered pattern. Now the machine will know what to cut out for our stickers. So now I'm going to select the print and cut option instead of the only cut option, and this will allow us to print it out before we cut it with our machine. So I'm just going to save that, and then I'm going to select it to bring it into our blank canvas. And now, of course, my dog comes in to distract me, and I have to give her some attention so she stops staring at me. Alright, so now that we're done importing the image, we're going to reduce the size of it so that we can see the whole thing on our screen. And then we're going to rotate that 270 degrees so that we can fit two sheets on one piece of paper. I'm going to duplicate this and then we're going to drag it down on the same line, leaving some space in between so that we can cut it in half. So now I'm going to select both pictures and hit the attach button so that they are both locked into place, and now I'm going to make sure that the sizing is correct. I usually look at the right number and make sure that it's about 8 inches or less, and then I am going to save my project and go to the next screen where we're going to print and cut it. So now that I've hit the makeup button, we're just going to hit continue. And before going any further, we're going to put some paper into the printer. To make my white stickers, I use the Online Labels white sticker paper, and this one's the best I've found for my white stickers. And I'm just going to place it in the tray, and then we're going to continue to the print screen. So here I'm just going to select the printer that I want to use. And instead of doing the number of copies of pages we want to print out here, we're going to save that for the customized printing option screen. Next, we're going to turn off this bleed option. Since we have white space around the edges of our print, we don't need it, but if you want to do a print that's cutting directly on an image, you might want to use this to bleed out the ink so that there's no white spaces around your picture. So now I'm in the advanced printing options, and I'm going to select plain paper for the paper type, and I'm going to make sure that my print quality is on high. And these are the settings that I use to print on my white sticker paper. Now that my stickers have printed out, I'm going to go make sure that my Cricut machine is on, and I'm going to open it up. Next, we're going to make sure that our dial is set to custom, so you're just going to make sure the dots line up, and that way we have a whole bunch of different materials to choose from in our custom menu. This is going to tell our machine the blade pressure it needs to be at, and also the amount of times that it needs to cut the sheet. I found that the sticky note option is the best option for my white stickers, but it really depends on the blade you have and how dull or new it is. So now I'm going to take my Cricut mat and place the paper down exactly like it looks on our Cricut design space. And I'm going to press it down so that it's laying flat on the mat. So now we're going to place our mat perfectly into the machine, and you want to make sure it's perfectly straightened up. And we're going to put a little bit of pressure while we press the arrow button on our Cricut. Once the C button is flashing, we can press that and it'll start our cut. You know it's done cutting when the arrow symbol is flashing, and you can just press that to release the mat. Now we're going to take the stickers off of the mat, and to do this you want to make sure you bend the mat and not the paper. If you bend the paper, then it's going to curl up and it's going to not be flat. So now I'm going to show you guys how I do my clear stickers. It's basically the same process with a tiny bit of tweaks. So we're just going to place our glossy side face down in my printer, and I'm going to go back to the printing options. So we're going to do the same thing we did before, only this time we're going to change the paper type to glossy photo paper, and then the printing quality stays on high. And now we can print that out. The clear stickers need a different blade pressure as the white stickers do. So we're going to click on material settings, and this is where we're going to actually create our own custom material. So we're just going to select add new material and name it whatever we want it to be. For this we're going to do clear paper, and then we're going to select our custom blade pressure. So here I'm selecting a blade pressure of about 205, but I noticed when I put in a new blade it was about minus 20 or 30 from that. When you're starting out, you're just going to have to do a few tests on a piece of paper and you'll get your blade pressure that you need. If it's super thick paper, then I would suggest going over it a couple times, and you can select that in that menu as well. So now we're going to select our clear paper to do the cut, and here you can select a different pressure if you'd like. I did less for this one, and I'm going to just cut that out. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take my paper cutter and I'm going to cut straight lines around the edges of my stickers. And I use the black lines as kind of references for where I need to cut the pages. I'm going to measure the length of my stickers and cut that in half to find my halfway point, and then cut in between there to create my 2 sheets of stickers. And this is the ending product of my new floral stickers. Now all that's left to do is package my stickers up. When I'm sending out orders, I put them in these small plastic baggies to protect them. And now I'm going to place it in a craft paper envelope with my Etsy logo on it. My favorite part about making a new set of stickers is trying them out in my journal for the first time. So I'm going to try them out on my weekly spread for this week. So I'm just going to place them in, and I'm using both my clear stickers and my white stickers, and I'm loving how they turned out. These stickers were kind of inspired by Anna Bond, who does some incredible floral designs, and I wanted to kind of design my own that are kind of similar to her kind of style. If you guys want this set of stickers for your own journal, you can head to my Etsy shop and I'll have them there for you guys. I hope this video was helpful to you guys that wanted to create your own stickers, or just fun to watch for those of you who wanted to see how I did it. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos of mine, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already.